I don't know why it's not showing. Do you know why it's not showing on here?
Do you mind moving the screen just so that?
Right, my Mac is fine. My Mac-
Okay. Your mark. At 4:36 p.m. on Thursday, April 17th, we officially call this meeting of the Governing Council for the Public Academy of Performing Arts to order. We will now enjoy the benefits of a roll call.
Isaac Trujillo, GC. David Wilson.
Harold Torres.
Kyle Malone, GC.
He did.
Okay. Are we speaking?
Jody Chandler, visual arts teacher.
Renee Edwards, GC.
Jessica Short, GC.
Paul Paradise, GC.
Rhonda Cordova, business manager. Tamara Lopez, director. Tired. Mark Campbell, GC. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. Don't forget there is the senior showcase thing at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. So it starts at 6. At 7, doors open at 6, so we will be out of here in plenty of time for the event. Has everybody had a chance to look at the agenda? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to. We have to have an agenda before. Okay, were there any changes to the agenda? I have a motion to approve the agenda. Second. David? Roll call vote.
Yes. David, yes.
Renee, yes.
Jessica, yes.
Paul Paradise, yes.
Kyle,
yes.
Kyle, yes. I'm sorry, Kyle. Okay, motion carried. Do we have, did everybody look at the last meeting minutes? Are there any changes? I get a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
Second. Renee.
Thank you, Renee. Roll call vote.
Yes.
David, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Renee, yes.
Paul
Jessica,
Paradise.
yes.
Paul Paradise, yes.
Mark Campbell, yes. You guys, after all this time, we still can't.
No, we can't.
Okay.
You just chime in.
Because we are aware and trying to make sure that the staff that is joining us this evening has the opportunity to get all the way across the city to the National Hispanic Cultural Center. Tamara has asked that the arts teachers be able to present now. So I'm going to move that to right now so that you can present and we don't break your stuff.
Thank you. Hello,
Yes.
I'm Jody Chandler, visual arts teacher. And brought some artwork to show you. We just finished an art gallery night. It was last Friday and last Saturday. We had, I had about 138 kids. I only had 3 kids not have work too because they didn't want to, and one just forgot. We had a show alongside theater production at Black Cats Cultural Center a couple weeks ago. Had artwork in the lobby. We're also going to tag along with Beetlejuice Jr. And we made huge connections with Black Cats, the director, Trey. So we have lots of future plans. I have one of my parents, and this event that we just did this past weekend was at one of my parents' businesses in the Rural Health Center. So that was really cool. We also sold 10 pieces at the last event, and the money goes directly to the artists. And with Black Cat, we have connections with future things like an art award night or business. Sell that. Partial proceeds go to them and the rest to the artist. And keep switching with our work. Money goes directly to the artist. Connection with Clown Dog. Central, Knob Hill. Yeah. So we're just branching out more and more. And I've been meaning to do a gallery night for some years, and I finally was like, let me just ask my parents. So I just sent out a blanket email and I got like 10 responses, from various places, so we are growing the empire.
Excellent.
And these two pieces here that are not framed, I just got congressional art contest information, so I'm gonna send these guys out. And this particular person, Kat Eunice, she placed like 4 things in a state fair. And Lana will be following suit. So these are pieces also for that. Thank you. And we featured work from 6 to 12, all the kiddos. And I told them if it's not this event, it's gonna be this one or this one. So different pieces for each of that. And we participate in the Hispanic Heritage Contest every year. We usually place in the top 3, just saying. UNM Continuing Education, Arts and Crafts Fair. We've done it, I think just 2 years, maybe 3. But we sell the students' work, they give it to me, and we buy a booth and we just sell their work. And one person earned $185 to them. We also use Classic Art Writing Awards. Kat Eunice placed for the gold key, thank you. And that went on to national. So she's going to compete with folks in New York. So, yeah. Any questions?
When you do your art show, are you doing the one day? Art show?
2. So a night, well, the first one was 2 nights, and then the second one was night afternoon on a
Are
Saturday.
you looking for places or is it you
Yeah.
just trying to?
Yeah.
You know, like 3 or 4 different art spaces there.
Yeah, I was told about
That
this.
people that usually sit at the,
Okay.
depending, but if you're interested in doing something like weekend or evening or something, get a hold of me. I can look into it. We can see what we can do.
Okay.
As far as getting people like, I mean, they're art spaces, but it's a cool place to go.
Yeah, we're thinking pop-ups. Pop-ups for sure. We just want to get out there.
Yeah, we have a lot
This
of
is what we do.
events that come through that might work or something like that.
Okay. Absolutely.
You should be sure about that.
Absolutely.
Be very smart.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. What else you got?
I'm assuming there'll be several.
I was gonna say that. 9 seniors. One of the pieces, the biggest one, I can't miss it. She built it. She built the frame, she stretched the canvas, she built the easel. It's phenomenal. They're all phenomenal. They're all amazing. Great. Greatly talented folks. And we have an online art gallery that we run all year, Artsonia. So basically when they turn in an artwork, I take a picture, upload it right then and there, put in the grade. And we have about 475 pieces on there. As long as the parent gives us permission to make it public. Otherwise it's private and only family can see it. But people can also buy art, like a mug or a t-shirt with the student work on it. And part of that money goes to us and part of it goes to Artsonia. But we just got a check for 285. And that was our second check for the year. I've been doing this for years with Artsonia, and this is the most we've ever done. So it's cool. I think we have like 88 parents signed up in connection with it. So that's pretty amazing.
Did you have guest artists coming?
I had a watercolor specialist from the Watercolor Society come in not last year, the year before. I need to work on that
Okay.
avenue. It's just,
We just referred them to me,
yeah.
because I know some.
Oh, yeah. I would love that. I don't really have the connections. I'm from Florida. I've been here for 6 years, so I'm still like, where am I? What's going on? So any connections you guys have,
Okay.
I'm open to everything.
I know the lady that runs the Spanish market, Santa Fe.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
you guys are specialized in each state.
Mhm.
All kinds of art, but I can get you in contact with her as well.
Yeah,
Chat about
that'd be awesome.
that. There's kiddos out there that have something that's appropriate.
Mhm, mhm. Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Santa Claus back.
That little Santa Claus back. So, I had some, extra art materials, so I had a bunch of, sketch, books and things of that nature.
Okay.
As well as, there's a lot of two-ply in there.
Yeah.
So things I can use, in class.
Okay.
So you, it's a little heavy, but we'll get it to your.
I'll get it. We can probably leave it here because I'm just right next door.
Okay.
And I can get
Perfect.
that meters.
Yeah, because that's an architectural student, so I have
Oh,
lots
okay.
of fun stuff.
You need to come in and talk.
I don't know.
I have a lot. I love the architect. I would love that.
I studied it.
Yeah. Yeah, any connections, any ideas, anything, or I mean, I am open to all. Thanks, Ms. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.
You
You too.
Hope you come out to the showcase. It's gonna be awesome.
Careful when you go out there.
Please do as much as possible between here.
It is not long.
Well, thank you all. Have a good night.
You too.
So, you want her?
I don't know how to use them.
Okay, so, do we have anybody asked to talk during open forum? No. I mean, okay. So budget finance, Mr. Perry.
Ms. Court.
Oh, okay. So we did meet before the meeting. We went over the journal entries for this month, all the usual, just so you know. Okay. You didn't have any questions about any of the check register?
No.
Okay.
I
And there
noted
were-
your.
I know it's on there, but there were not any feelings over 5,000. The finance report itself, you'll see this in the budget, but right now, our current carryover for operational funds is 6 million. I did budget 1.5 million, just to kind of brush things on the building and everything. There's still talk about them keeping these carryover funds, which is a shame because a lot of us have these because of the ESSER funds. So it's almost like we're getting penalized for the federal funds coming through in the last few years. So just keep that in mind, we'll use most of it for the down payment.
What's our time frame on that? Because you said to make it stop.
Well, last time they swept it was December. They had a special session, so it really just depends on what their budget looks like after July, I guess.
The gas prices have been high and will continue to be high. So they are. So there is revenue coming into the state.
Yeah.
The last time they swept the oil and gas.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Any questions about the March financials? Make a motion to approve the financial.
I agree.
A second.
Roll call vote.
So,
So there, Kyle?
Yeah.
yeah.
Our Campbell, yes. Justin, did you vote?
Yes,
Yes,
I did.
you
I'm sorry. I should have had one more little mark on my page. Okay. Are there any bars?
So we have 2 bars here on pages 12 and 13. The first bar ends in 0018-D. I don't know if you recall the permanent cash transfer that you approved a few months ago. Okay, so this is actually to decrease our carryover balance due to that cash transfer by $11,006. The next bar ending in 0019-T, this is a decrease to our operational funds from the 40-day count by $6,165. So not terrible, but it was a decrease. We might be short like 0.25 students.
Oh.
Yeah. Based on what we had initially budgeted, so it did go down tiny bit.
Any questions about the bars? Make a motion to approve the bars.
The motion to approve the bar?
Second.
As a guest.
Renee, yes?
Yes.
Paul Paradise, yes.
Kyle?
You know,
I said yes.
you just-
Mark Campbell, yes. Motion carries, 7-0. And then we have a March check register.
Yeah, those are pages 6, 7, and 8. I don't, you said you didn't have anything to look at. If you guys want to just take a few minutes to look over it, let me know if you have any questions.
These are all there.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that jumped out at me.
No, I didn't. Oh, no, we're getting, we're receiving.
We did receive the style from your 20,000 so far.
So we have payroll liability, tax money to IRS, and payroll liability to payroll.
Yes,
All the other payroll. Does anybody have any questions about the check register? Can I get a motion to approve the check register?
Okay.
Thank you, Renee. Roll call vote.
Yes.
Kyle Malone, yes.
Renee, yes?
Jessica Curry, yes.
Brian Campbell, yes, motion carries. We had no purchase orders over $5,000, and it looks like we need to approve the fiscal year operating budget.
Yes, I know that you guys like to see all that detail, but I don't have the final number.
Oh, you never
from
did.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
Yeah,
that happens every.
All right, yeah, this is really, really early though, unfortunately. So honestly, page 16, that $5 million budget is a total complete estimate. Yeah, I don't know what that number's gonna be.
Okay.
So, with everything I have for salaries, and I did do a 4% across for everybody unless they were increasing in level or had, went from bachelor's to master's, that type of thing. It was initially a 4% average, but then they said, okay, no, we're just gonna do 4% for everyone. So that's what you'll see in the salaries. And then all the contracted services are on page 18. So with all those included, our utilities, supplies. It looks like our carryover balance for next year would still be close to $1.5 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good, because, I mean, what we expected less,
Yeah,
Yeah,
because everything.
yeah.
I was expecting less.
Our unit balance, yeah.
We were
Our unit
losing.
balance went up, so that really helps, yeah.
So we have two things that we need to vote on. I'm gonna recommend you vote on them separately because they are different items. Yeah, unlike the others. So the first thing I need a motion for is I need a motion to approve the fiscal operating budget for EPS.
Approved. Second.
Okay.
As a guest.
Kyle Malone, yes.
Okay.
Jessica Curry, yes.
Paul Paradise, yes.
Mark Campbell, yes, motion carries.
I just have one comment on the salary schedule. So nothing changed from the last approval when you discussed it last year for the teachers. But the substitute, I did increase it by $1. Yeah.
Otherwise, we're never gonna find substitutes. But I think if we do it right, we can sell tickets.
Freeze that up.
Now, I'd like a motion for approval of the salary schedule for 25-26, please.
Motion to approve the salary schedule for 2026.
I second. Salary schedule.
Isaac, yes.
Yes.
Kyle Malone, yes.
Renee Edwards, yes.
Jessica Short, yes.
All fair, yes.
Mark Campbell, yes. Motion carries. Salary schedule is approved. Exec,
Sorry, I'm gonna pass something around. Please sign those pages.
Executive Director's Report.
Okay, this afternoon we have representation from our math department. So Summer LeBlanc is here. She's gonna talk to you about what math department she's up to, and she has a couple of things to share as well.
Hello, my name is Summer Lambok. I am the math teacher here. I teach algebra 1 and 2. And this is my 4th year here at Papa, as you can guess. Maybe some of you have known me for when I first came here. So since we are in a performing arts school, we integrate art in our lessons, math lessons. And I had a project with them that the students need to express their feelings toward math. And another one is they learn math through their songs. So these are one of them. I have here from Brenny.
To learn the slow intercept form. Let's understand all the terms. We got the equation in our fingers. Could remember that it will be linear. Rate of change and is the slope. Learn, rise, and run. That will be dope. And now for B, he's super fly. That's where the line crosses up the Y. The lines of life come from this beat. Learn the form that will be neat. Y equals mx plus b. Try to graph it and then you'll see. Learn line intercept form. Then you'll be the one adored. It's easy. Y, M, X, and B. That's all you ever need. Easy peasy.
Yeah, thank you.
And there's one about feelings. And this student, she doesn't like math at all, but she's trying her best.
Welcome to the algebra song. Get ready to get your algebra on. Algebra is one, these letters. Perhaps algebra's a concept that you could even share the nuggets with on. Maybe it's a concept that can be comprehended before the lines. And then the world of nothing with no tangible design. No, that's stupid. Never mind, forget I said that. No, what I meant to say was algebra is imaginary. Algebra is one that hallucinated. Algebra can give you a little kiss and make you breakfast. Algebra can do your laundry, do your dishes, make the numbers. That's
We also have for Mr. Walker's class, he uses art also doing systems of equations. There and during when was it? February, Valentine's Day, he used that one to make the art. And some middle schoolers, they also make this when they're doing multiplication of fractions. And they have this calendar, like every month they do something. And it's also multicultural because it's like all over the world. So this one is like, for example, this one is from like Hawaiian Islands. They do fractions in January. So they have a lot of stuff. And Miss Sanders said that this is like a gift for their parents at the end of the school year. So they make this ones too. And they also do some recording plays. And they do stuff like this also. And so yeah, so we do integrate art into our lessons.
Today we were talking about that one of the things we can look forward to most of our math classes is the art projects, and that's like, or the integration projects, like my class we did a film, they did little animations, they did a thing where they sang, they had to make up songs. They did one project that was fractions and music coordinated. And now at the end of the year, they've got a symmetry project for one class and volume and making zoo animals out of class. And then the volume inserts. I'll tell them that folks. I'm building the anticipation of this end of year project. But the kids, that was the one thing we talked about a lot. So much the arts integration is really making math more enjoyable for
And more engaging.
yeah, more
That's
engaging.
amazing.
It is amazing. That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you want me to show
You
them?
can. You told me he had to leave the room when you showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said I couldn't be in there. You can show it.
Okay. Last.
This was a big stretch for Liam, so this was really
My
cool.
name is Liam Short, and this is my project song. As a child, I learned how to add and subtract. It was hard at first, but I learned the tricks to make me good at math. And in you, I learned how to multiply and divide. It was harder than I thought it'd be. I had to really try. This is math, don't give up just yet. Keep practicing until you get it down. This is math, don't give up just yet. Keep practicing until you get it down. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, it helps. Yeah, if we had to all leave the room, we couldn't, listen to it or anything, but I helped him like get the word. So it was a big stretch for him, but it was so good. Like, it's really good for him to do those kinds of things. 'Cause he would sit there and do all the math for sure, but like to be able to put it into a different.
I didn't want to.
I know.
And I said, are you sure you don't want extra credit?
Uh.
I need to go out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't want to show it. So then she allowed him to go out of the room and said she would show up on herself. So, thank you, Miss Summer.
He's a freshman. Ninth grade. 15. Oh, for Carlton and Thaddeus, they made a song. Yeah, and it's also here, but do you want me to?
No, we gotta zoom on.
I think we got it.
Oh, okay.
We're trying.
All right, okay.
Thank you, Ms. LaBelle. Oh,
So you.
Liam
didn't
was
see
like
it.
in a panic. You have to do a song. I was like, Thank you. Today we had our inter-biz meeting, and we started off with some celebrations. Lots to celebrate. The staff, I think, is very, very busy. We're in that mode of like, we just gotta keep going. We can't pull our head up yet, just catch your breath, but really nice to hear about wonderful just insight from everybody. So really grateful for that. And we had some good collaborations around department meetings and grade level meetings, really thinking forward about what we want to improve. I asked the staff to fill out a questionnaire about their needs related to professional development next year. And some of the things, so kind of a little scattered, sorry, but one of the things we wanted to, as I look in here, I want to notice that we are still recognizing students that are making positive contributions to the school. So every month there's a box full of them. We call them all in, call their parents, let them know they were nominated. And then from the donation of one of our parents, we do give them a prize. So these are the winners each month. And then right next to this, you can see that our mixed choir was able to place first place in the state competition this year. Very excited. Both choirs were able to go and represent, and this was just really special and different because Mission Forest has never brought the mixed choir before, and they were going to say, so that was pretty exciting. Seniors are getting ready to, of course, have their showcase this evening, and we're gearing up for them academically. We're starting to prepare them for their final exams and senior checkout. And if you are not aware, we do have a substitute teacher coming in for hip hop. She'll start on Monday. She is a dance instructor in town, and I think she'll lead us this summer in a really positive direction. The last part on here, I want to draw your attention to like our awards and our graduation. Okay, this one says graduation is Thursday, May 8th, like we talked about earlier. Today is our collaboration. We're thinking about the process of how we're going to return Chromebooks back to the school because we want to make sure we have them accounted for and they're in working order. And we decided as a group that what we had scheduled might not be enough time. So we're going to modify this Wednesday schedule to actually keep kids in their 7th period longer so that we can have time to get all the Chromebooks checked back in. Some of the kids that might have closed books or notebooks inside of their computer, they're getting a black screen across the bottom, so they're going to be assessed a fine for that. If we can repair it, it'll be a certain charge. If we have to replace the whole thing, Chromebooks right now are costing $200. And what we do is we just check the current price and we charge the parent that. So earlier in the year, when it was a lesser cost, that's what we would give them. And then if they didn't bring back their charger, it costs $10. So we just want to make sure we get them accounted for so we can have them for next school year. The big emphasis on giving each kid a Chromebook was to give access to each kid in every classroom to try to get them off their cell phones in the classes because we know that we want to grow their attention and their capacity to retain information and learning. So as we look at that, we're also going to see what our process will be if we want a kid to check out a Chromebook because they're going to do summer work, CNM, or credit recovery classes. So we'll have a process for that. Just rolled that out today to staff in the conversation to see that we can get ready for the next couple of weeks. The next thing I'm bringing to you is that our coach for Tokyo Padilla has asked if he could attend an out-of-state training in San Antonio. The cost of his professional development can actually be covered from his revenue from the snack bar. So I think it would be a good opportunity for him to get out. And when he went last year, he said it was really helpful to meet other people doing the same thing. He's kind of a one-man show in regard to ordering, prepping, and being in the right compliance with state and reporting around it. So I recommend, I think it would be great for him to do that if you're willing to vote on that.
I have a motion to approve the travel for
Okay.
Isaac, yes.
David, yes.
Renee.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Kyle, yes.
Renee, yes. Jessica, yes.
Barb Campbell, yes.
Okay, wonderful, thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, so. Organizational business, the president is behind in her training hours. She has lectured herself sternly. And will complete them.
I did it. It was me.
And now, do we need to vote on the executive director renewal? Is that what we're doing? Because we've already beat it to death. Okay. May I please have a motion to approve the executive director renewal?
Motion approved. Approved. Second.
Perfect.
Third.
Isaac, yes.
David, yes.
Kyle, yes.
Renee, yes.
Just the short yes.
Barb Art Campbell, yes, motion carries. Our current executive director is continuing for the next contract. Yeah. 2026 school year. Yay, team. Okay, for those of you who are trying to get to the National Hispanic Culture Center, you have 45 minutes.
Actually, I don't think there's a substitute because the usher's not. That means we just stand, just to let you know.
So.
Would you like to go?
No.
I'm gonna be in.
Yeah, I actually will return from Santa Barbara. I'm doing Italy.
And we're ending in Mr. Malone.
Sorry to the agenda. It had listed student guests with contemporary dancers, but we have an art department here. And then about that class at, so do we need to, or do we need to?
I think we can just adjust it. Okay.
This is not from my end of it.
I did not realize.
It also says Sarah.